Mastering unconscious bias prevention. Managers are only as good as their diversity stats. Which strategies or metrics will we use to ensure that managers are held accountable for promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion within their teams, and how will their performance in this area be evaluated and incorporated into their overall performance assessments? To ensure that managers are held accountable for promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion within their teams, a multifaceted approach should be taken, incorporating both qualitative and quantitative metrics. Firstly, it is essential to establish clear expectations and guidelines for managers regarding their role in promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. This can be achieved by developing and distributing a comprehensive policy document outlining the organization's commitment to these principles, as well as the specific responsibilities and expectations for managers in this area. Managers should be trained on unconscious bias, cultural competence, and inclusive leadership practices to equip them with the knowledge and skills necessary to effectively promote diversity, equity, and inclusion within their teams. This training should be mandatory and ongoing, with regular refreshers and updates to ensure managers stay informed of best practices and evolving organizational initiatives. To evaluate manager performance in this area, a balanced set of metrics should be developed, incorporating both qualitative and quantitative measures. Quantitative metrics may include diversity metrics, track and report on the demographics of team members, including race, gender, age, and disability, to ensure representation and parity. Inclusion metrics, measure the sense of belonging and engagement among team members, using tools such as surveys, focus groups, and pulse checks to gauge perceptions of inclusivity and respect. Qualitative metrics should focus on observations and feedback from team members, peers, and other stakeholders, including 360-degree feedback, solicit feedback from team members, peers, and other stakeholders on a manager's leadership style, inclusive behaviors, and promotion of diversity and equity. Employee Net Promoter Score, INPS, measure the willingness of team members to recommend the team or organization as a great place to work, which can indicate a sense of inclusion and satisfaction. These metrics should be weighted and aggregated to provide a comprehensive picture of a manager's performance in promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion. The results should be incorporated into their overall performance assessments, with clear consequences for underperformance and recognition for exemplary performance. To ensure accountability, managers should be held to specific, measurable goals and objectives related to diversity, equity, and inclusion, which should be aligned with organizational priorities and strategies. These goals should be cascaded throughout the organization, with clear expectations and targets for each manager and their team. Regular check-ins and performance reviews should be scheduled to assess progress toward these goals, with constructive feedback and coaching provided to support manager development. In instances where managers are underperforming in this area, targeted support and development plans should be put in place, with clear consequences for failure to improve. Ultimately, promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion is an ongoing commitment that requires sustained effort and attention from managers and leaders across the organization. By establishing clear expectations, providing training and development opportunities, and holding managers accountable through data-driven performance metrics, organizations can create a culture of inclusion and respect, driving operational excellence and business success.